Hi, Booktube community. This is my first ever YouTube video that I am recording, and I am going to apologize ahead of time. I actually have three cats who like to make their own appearance randomly. They enjoy watching videos on my computer and also enjoy interrupting videos on my computer. So again, I'm going to apologize now, and you can see one of them in the background. But my name is Candice. I actually live in Michigan in the United States, and I am 26 years old. And this, like I said, is my first ever booktube video or YouTube video. And I decided to make it as the Booktube Newbie Tag, which was originally created, I believe, by Brenda C. And I'm apologizing beforehand. I'm not really good in front of camera, as well as I'm not very good speaking wise and to people. And I believe this is one of my biggest reasons why I wanted to create this channel and this video, to kind of get over my own little fear of speaking in front of people or interacting in a big group of people, because I have a really bad tendency of stuttering and rambling, so I'm going to try to cut that all out when I edit it. Okay, so to the Booktube Newbie Tag. For the first question, it is, why did you start this channel? And I kind of just answered that. I started it mainly because of my obsession over books, and also I've been doing book haul videos for the past couple weeks, but I didn't post them on YouTube. I've been doing it because I actually run my own book club, and it's more of a Facebook oriented thing, and I do book haul videos to kind of share with my fellow book nerds. And then this is also to help me get over my fear of speaking in front of people. Question number 2. What are some fun, unique things you bring to Booktube? I think I have a really, really outgoing personality, and I'm kind of crazy, but aren't we all, in just a little quirky way? And I'm very passionate about books, so much so that I'm actually in school currently to be a writer. I love writing. I love books. I love reading. If I could get just paid to do nothing but read all day long, I would do it. But unfortunately, I'm not that lucky. And I feel like I said, have a very odd and random personality that I think not many people have. So I feel like I'm very unique in my own world. Question number 3. What are you most excited for about starting this channel? I'm really excited because I have this major obsession with books, so much so, like I said, I created my own book club, and it's grown very large in the past year, so I'm hoping to make more friends, not only from my book club, but for the booktube community, to be able to share my passion of books and reading with fellow book nerds. So that is why I'm excited to create this channel. And why do I love reading? I love reading because it's an escape. It's like an escape from our world and your life, into a different world. You get to become all these amazing characters that are written so wonderfully, hopefully, and take a step into their shoes and do things you always wanted to do. Be a superhero, be a god, be a goddess, find love that is to beat all odds. So I just really love reading because, again, it gets to escape reality. Not saying that reality is always bad, but who doesn't love to read about a different world? Question number 5 is, what book series or book got you into reading? I feel like this is a tiered question. For me, Amelia Bedelia books in grade school I was obsessed with, and I loved them, but I didn't really venture too far out of that. I always read from when I was little with my mom, and I loved reading, but I didn't take it upon myself to read. I always read what was being read to me or what was already in the house. So in middle school, I found the Tamara Pierce series, Song of the Lioness, and the Immortal series, and I grew obsessed with her, and it was amazing. And then, of course, in middle school, Harry Potter also came out, and that with 90% of the world, of the people of my age, also fell in love with, and here's kitty number 2. So that, of course, is another obsession and reason for reading. But since then, it just kind of grew and grew and grew. And I've taken breaks like many people have because of life. But this past 2 years, I think my obsession has grown so much, it's out of hand. And that's also a big reason why I started my book club and I do the things that I do. And the next question is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I feel like everybody has the same favorite booktubers every time I watch one of those videos. But personally, I don't really have a favorite booktuber. I love watching the Epic Reads videos, and I watch Tea Time weekly. I'm a crumpet. So I feel like to them, I wish I could interact with Margot just once in actual person because I love her and I love Epic Reads videos and Tea Time. So I don't really have a question that I would ask in particular. And then, what challenges in starting a booktube channel will be hardest to overcome? I feel like for myself, it is going to be the rambling and the randomness and the nervousness and getting over my fear of talking and rambling, of course. And then also, I know I make random funny faces, and I also have a really high tendency of talking with my hands, so where I knock things over or I do funny things that I don't realize until I watch the video. So I'm hoping I can cut down on some of that. And lastly, I wanted to add for myself is what I'm reading right now, just to kind of share. I finished actually the first 2 books by Candice. It's her Anti-Goddess series. I actually went and met her. She was here in Lansing, Michigan for a book signing, and she was hilarious and amazing. And I finished the second book of this, but I don't own it an actual copy. I only have it in ebook and the first. And if you haven't read it, I highly suggest it. It is a mythology-based book, but I do love it, and it is really good, and I can't wait for the next book to come out. And then I'm currently in the middle of reading the second book to the Asylum series by Madeline Rao. It is really, really creepy, and I haven't finished the second one yet because it's more set in a carnival base, and I'm terrified of clowns, and it's just really creepy with the pictures in it. So my goal is to finish it on Halloween, which is technically now, but tomorrow, so I'm going to finish that. And then I started the 7th book in the Grave series by Dorinda Jones, and this is an adult series. I don't read strictly young adult, and I don't plan on having this channel to be strictly young adult. I do read a lot of adult series as well, but I do love young adult, but again, I'm not strictly young adult. So this is an adult series, and it is amazing. It's about, she's a Grim Reaper, but I'm reading the 7th book currently. If you've never read it or you haven't heard of it, I do highly suggest it, and look it up on Goodreads or follow me on Goodreads to kind of get all the information about it. But that is the end of my video, and again, my name is Candice, and my channel is Can Dance and Read Books, with kind of a subgenre of my book club, which is Live and Breathe Books. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I'm hoping to post another video soon, and it's actually going to be an unhaul from Book Outlet. And again, thanks for watching. Happy Halloween, everybody. Happy reading.